Welcome to Creative Pages with Catherine. I'm Catherine. Today we're going to be working on a Christmas tag with an ornament in the middle of it. And I've discovered that using our new bevel tag punch, you get a nice cutout shape when you have the top. And I will show you how to put this together to make a really cute ornament on your Christmas tag. First, you're going to want to cut a piece of navy cardstock to 4 inches by 2.5 inches. And you'll want to do 2 of these so you have 2 pieces for the 2 sides of your ornament. I've already got my other one cut, so I am going to go ahead and use my punch to cut out my tag base. So you see when I lift up the punch, you have your nice tag piece, but you also have this piece here. And that piece there is going to make the first half of your ornament. And then we're going to put it together with another piece, and there you have it. I'm also going to use my custom cutting system with the second largest oval, and I'm just using a scrap piece of cardstock that I have with the blue blade to cut out my oval for my ornament. The hardest part is getting the pegs into the track, isn't it? Here we go. There's my oval, and we can just trim that out with the scissors. Since my piece was a remnant from something else I was working on, it got caught a little bit thin at the bottom there. Although I guess you could use this if you're in Ohio maybe, or somewhere else for another project. So one I did earlier, I used the Mandela burst punch, and I punched out a piece for the top and the bottom. So these are actually 2 punches layered on top of each other, one on the bottom underneath the oval, and then I put in my 2 sides, and then the top with another piece of Mandela, and then these little pieces that I used to decorate the ornament are from where I punched the Mandela punch. But for this one, I'm going to do something a little bit simpler. We are going to cut a piece of the bronze shimmer paper, and that's what I used with the Mandela punch. This piece is going to be 1/2 inch by 1 inch, and I've got this little scrap here. I just need to trim down a hair in my trimmer to make the top of the ornament. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take our tag piece, we're going to take our red oval, that's going to be the base of our ornament, and I'm going to put this kind of a little bit above the bottom, because when you put in your pieces, you kind of want it to line up more with the top of the oval than the bottom. So here we go, we're going to go a little bit more towards the bottom part of the tag itself. I'm going to add in my sides. And here we go. This can be a little bit tricky, but it's worth the look. It makes such a cute ornament in the end. Here we go. Oops, I've got that one reasonably straight. So I have my first one lined up, and now I'm going to get my second one lined up. There we go. And you'll see we have a little bit of gapping at both the top and the bottom, but that's what our little piece of gold is going to help cover. And then I've taken 2 of our punches from our mini punch trio set, our petal punch and our star punch, and I've punched a petal for the top above the ornament top here to accent it going upwards a little bit here. So I'm going to actually layer that down first, and then I'm going to put our 1 inch by 1/2 inch piece on top of it, because you want it to come in below the center of the actual punch part of the tag. Here we go. And now my stars I've punched from the goldenrod cardstock and from our Christmas plaid. So I'm going to layer these on to the middle of the ornament, kind of like what I did with my mandala one, where I decorated the center of my ornament. Of course, you can always just leave it plain if you want to, but I tend to like adding a couple of little extra decorative pieces to things here. So here we go. Getting our Christmas plaid placed on top of the goldenrod. And there you go. You have 2 ideas for different ornaments that you can create using essentially what comes off the top of our new bevel tag punch. So as you're punching tags for gifts this year, feel free to keep these little pieces that come out and put together some cute ornaments to send to people. This can be any color you want. Thank you so much for watching. I will put a link underneath this video of where you can purchase all of the supplies for this project.